Hello everyone! I hope this video finds you well. Today I really just wanted to share with you my favorite things of 2019, mostly makeup. I am going to share clothing at the very end, so if you're interested in that, just stay to the end. But mostly today I'm just really excited because even though I haven't been making frequent videos as much anymore, mainly because I'm super busy with school and focused on other things, I pretty much wanted to do a year-round wrap-up of my favorite products that I have been using and loving. If this video sounds interesting to you, then just keep on watching. So pretty much what I've got here is my makeup bag that I found at Walmart. I kind of just want to show you things that I'm using rather than, I'm not trying to, of course, sell you anything. All I want to do is just kind of share what I love. Here's my makeup bag. I think that this print is beautiful. I'm a floral girl. This fits my style really well, and I think that this bag is made up really well. It's got two little pockets here. You can store your brushes, and I've put my eye brushes here, and then you have another pocket here for other things which I have not utilized. Sometimes you have to be careful when you're closing this to not overfill what you put in those pockets, otherwise it won't clasp. But otherwise, it's a great little travel thing. I think that the only thing that I wish it had was a little handle, like right here. Otherwise, it's a really perfect bag, perfect size. Love the print. And I love the way that it has little compartments in it. Oh, my brushes are falling out. Here's what's inside. I've got a whole bag full. This bag doesn't contain a full face of makeup, basically because there are products that I did use throughout the year, but they weren't favorite status. They were just functional status, not so much being a favorite product for a whole year, if that makes any sense. I think I will go in the order of how I would apply it. My first product is actually this ColourPop Pretty Fresh Tinted Moisturizer. Let me tell you guys, I have two other foundations. They are quite a bit more full coverage, and they're not even that full coverage, but for me, someone who doesn't really have a ton of acne to cover up, it's more just a skin perfecting, color correcting kind of thing. This is perfect because it's not heavy on the skin, it's not thick on the skin, and really, honestly, this is the only product I've used that has truly felt skin-like. It feels really good on the skin, and every time I use it, I don't feel like my skin is dried out, and I also think that it's just very skin-like. It has hyaluronic acid, and it is in light 7W if you happen to think that that would be a good shade for you as well. And it's on ColourPop's website. It was launched this year, and it is really an outstanding product for me. Next, we will go into bronzer. Guys, I hit pan on this baby. Hit some really significant pan. I've used this for probably 2 years now, and I finally am really making some progress, and I still have probably 2 more years to go on this product if I were to use it every single day. It's one of those products that just keeps going and going, but I think that it's really good. I'm wearing it today. By the way, all of these products I am wearing on my face today, and this is what kind of created this look today. It's not shimmery, but it is also not a matte bronzer, and I think that it's a really big holy grail in the beauty community, and there's absolutely a reason why. Next, I will talk about my blush. You guys, if you were following a project pan that I was doing, I was trying to pan this blush. I was trying to finish it completely. Let me tell you, blushes last forever, for absolutely ever. You could have 3 blushes and it'll probably last you a lifetime, and you really don't need to buy any more blushes ever if you were truly committed to using up your makeup products. This one is an Apri-Cot in the middle. It is just from Wet n Wild, and it was no more than $3. I think it was $2.43 at the drugstore. Honestly, best purchase I've ever made. And I have been working on this for probably 2 years now. Probably just as long as my butter bronzer, and as you can tell, I have made a bigger dent on it, but it is my everyday blush. It does have a slight sheen to it, and I really like that because it kind of pops on the cheeks just a little bit, if you can tell. You probably can't really tell. In person, you can tell. And it's just enough that it makes it beautiful. I feel really pretty wearing it, and I think that it's just a staple in my collection. And once I use it up, I'm honestly going to be sad, and I might consider repurchasing it. I'm not sure. It's like one of these products that I will miss once it's gone, but I also want to try new products. So I imagine that I won't end up repurchasing it, but I am thoroughly enjoying this blush. Clearly. Next, I want to talk about two highlighters that I have loved. I have this Becca Opal mini, and it's just something that I've used all year long, and I'm wearing it today. As you can tell, it does give me a bit of a shine. It is the highlighter that I like to use when I want to be a little extra, which is pretty much like every day. When I want to go natural, I use this Hourglass highlighter, Euphoric Strobe Light, and I think that it is even more natural, and when I get in the sun, it like does this to my face, and I think it's so cool. So this one I use when I kind of don't want to have that wet look. Sometimes highlighters give a wet look, which I enjoy, and I think that that's what this is used for. And then when you want something very natural that just kind of like glistens in the sun, then this is a good one. It's definitely a favorite. I decided to buy it in a mini on its own because I first tried it in a palette, in the Hourglass palette. I liked it so much that I wanted this powder alone. Moving right along, we have two different mascaras that I've really enjoyed this year. Of course, if you have been following me at all, the Lash Paradise from L'Oreal is really a big favorite of mine. I think that it's just one of the best mascaras out there, and it's under $10, and I think that it's just been a good, solid mascara. I love the pink tube as well. I've also found this is the CoverGirl Exhibitionist mascara, and it is a very close runner-up to the Lash Paradise. I'm not sure, honestly, which one is my favorite, because they are both pretty similar. I will show you the wand differences though, and as you can tell, they're very similar. This one is actually more hourglass shaped, and I think that they work so similarly that I can't decide which one I like more. I think, I could be wrong, but I have this feeling that the Exhibitionist mascara doesn't dry out as fast as the Lash Paradise, and they work so similarly that I think if I were to repurchase one, they're both like super close in price. I would probably rebuy the CoverGirl one simply because I think it would last longer. I think I've only had this open for about a month or two. However, this one I feel like it dries out within 3 months. Although a lot of times I will stretch it out and keep using it, it dries out pretty quick. So I just have a feeling this one hasn't dried out as fast. Okay, we have just a few more products. I want to talk about my palette. My favorite palette actually goes to Lorac Pro 3, and the reason is it is just an extremely wearable palette. It is one of my favorite everyday neutral palettes, and as you can tell, this color here are two of the shimmer colors that I use every time I use this palette. I'm wearing it on my eyes today, and as you can tell, it's not too over the top. I do feel like it is a natural look, and when I wear this palette, I just feel pretty. I don't know how else to explain it. I think when I want to be playful and I want to be artsy, I pull from another palette because it might have different colors in it, but this is such a good palette when I just want something easy and I want something to make me feel beautiful. It's also easy to take on trips, and every time I reach for this palette, I know that this is the look that I'm going to come out. And it's somewhat neutral toned. It doesn't pull extremely cool toned, and it's definitely not warm toned. However, I think that it is the most neutral palette that I have. It doesn't pull one way or the other. It is the most neutral palette that I have, and I think that it truly enhances my eyes. Then I have the Healthy Lip from Physicians Formula. This is in Nut-ritious, and of course lip colors can be very individual, but I will say that the formula of this really great for me. I can wear it all day long and it feels very comfortable, and at night I don't feel like that my lips are even dried out. The same goes for this Melted Matte Hot Buttered Rum Too Faced liquid lipstick, and I think I'm wearing it now. This is the one that I'm wearing now, and I think that it's a great, it's scented, and every time I put it on I can smell it. Just the experience of using it is very pleasant. I just can kind of smell it throughout the day, and I think that it is a great color for me. I think brown kind of looks good on me, and it's like an orangey brown, which is very different. It's not a color that I think I would typically go for, but it just, every time I wear it, I feel like it just really looks good. It's also a comfortable formula. In terms of scent, I think that this here is the Physicians Formula Butter Paradise scent. And it's so good. I really didn't plan on this being like a main scent for me, but let me tell you, I really like it. I like it more than I thought I would. And once I run out of it, I will be looking to buy another one. And I can't really find anything like this anywhere else. I don't know what it is about it. It has a different scent than the Butter Bronzer. It really isn't the same scent, in my opinion. I think they are different. They're different. However, it's good. It's not florally. It's very difficult for me to describe it. I don't know how to describe it at all. Other than it's not musky, it's not floral, it's just sweet, I guess. And that's what I like. Sweet like me. No, just kidding. Lastly, the very last product I have that I want to mention is this MAC Prep and Prime MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus. It is a facial spray. It's actually not a setting spray. It mainly is a spray that I use at the end of my routine that takes down the powdered look, and I believe that it does enhance wear time a little bit, but it is not a setting spray. It doesn't hold everything like strictly in place. I will say though, it takes down any powdery look and makes you look fresh and look completely, it just melts everything together, and I think that it's a really great spray. This one in particular is limited edition, and it does have like a cherry blossom scent to it, and it makes me love the packaging just so much. However, I know that if I were to run out of this, I would repurchase a bottle, and pretty much just, I think it's a great product to have in your makeup arsenal. So that pretty much wraps up my favorites. I will say I have one more thing, and it is this little cardigan that I found. You'll never guess where I found it. I actually found it at Dress Barn. I don't normally shop at Dress Barn, but they are going out of business, and I went and found a lot of things that actually was really cute, and this is one of them, and I love it. It's got, I will stand up a little bit here. It's got bows. Look at how cute. I just love it. It's got pockets. I just think that it's super cute, and it's really like a huge favorite. Haven't been able to take it off since I've bought it because I just feel like it really fits me and my personality, and it's just the perfect cardigan for me. So here we are. So yeah, guys, that wraps up my 2019 makeup faves, as well as a single clothing article at the end. So that concludes this video. I hope that you guys are having a fantastic day, and if you like this content, let me know. Or questions, let me know. I love answering questions and talking about anything makeup related. Other than that, see you later. Bye!